Joining me in the studio is our international affairs editor, Angela Diffley. Angela, more worries about a major escalation, a much wider war in the Middle East. What exactly is at play here?
Yeah, this has been a worry since October the 7th, how much this might widen into a bigger war. And it flared up very dangerously back in April, if you remember. We have heard an Israeli government spokesman saying to Reuters that they want to hurt Hezbollah. They do not want an all-out war, and it is likely to be, quote, a few days of fighting. That's what Reuters are reporting from an Israeli government spokesperson. They will feel the need to have some sort of retaliation, and the options really range from doing something getting closer to Beirut, which would mark a serious development, targeting some kind of civilian infrastructure in Lebanon, or going for targeted assassinations of key people in Hezbollah. Those are likely to be the options under discussion, and we will see in the coming days. You and I were talking earlier, and it's often a sign of something happening when you see mobilization of reservists heading up to the north. That hasn't been seen so far. That might be something of a signal of what is likely not to happen. The fact is that all of the key players here do not want a major escalation of the war. That isn't to say that it might somehow happen through a miscalculation. Hezbollah, backed by Iran, Iran probably doesn't want to waste its firepower and its reputation and so much on defending Hamas eventually. And so they are probably aware of how far they want to go. Lebanon, where Hezbollah is basing these attacks from, absolutely does not want the impact of Israeli retribution. They have seen what's happened in Gaza. They have seen in previous wars what that might deliver onto their country. But the Beirut Lebanese government doesn't control southern Lebanon. That is controlled by Hezbollah. And at the end of the last war, there was a United Nations resolution, 1701, which said that all militias should be disbanded within Lebanon. They were, except for Hezbollah, which is comparable, bigger, many people say, than the National Army in Lebanon. It has 150,000 missiles and rockets. It could overwhelm Israel's defense anti-missile domes. So it is a big force to be reckoned with. Israel doesn't want it because it's war-weary. Hezbollah is a formidable enemy and it doesn't want to escalate things. And the United States, which would be drawn into this, is busy urging restraint on all sides. As we've been here before, we will hope that restraint prevails.